Come on, guys. Come on! Do it! It completely ruined the intro. Okay, here we go. Come on. Wow. Yeah. Wow.
See about 3.
Indeed. To whom it may concern, fuck you.
Right.
Fantastic. Absolute class, boy. Valtteri Bottas won the Australian Grand Prix, and so therefore, I'm happy, but what the flying, what is that? That is terrifying. Anyway. Anyway. This, right here. Valtteri Bottas won the Australian Grand Prix. So, that's really all you need to know. No, joking. Yeah, Bottas won by 20 plus seconds to Hamilton and then Verstappen. And Verstappen was only a second behind Hamilton as well, so yeah, a good start to the season, I'd say. Kind of worrying how dominant Mercedes is. You know, another 1-2 for them. But you know, it's still the first race of the championship. You can't just instantly go, oh, well, Mercedes is going to win every single race, because it's not going to happen. You know, they're going to have an off day, but it does seem like, yeah, like all of the hype around, oh, Leclerc, Vettel, oh, Hamilton, Bottas, Verstappen, what's going to happen to Ricciardo, all of that's just been completely trampled on now with the fact that Mercedes has just got so much power in the engine now, again. So, yeah, that's unfortunate, but at the same time, we can't be certain. We can't be for certain that Mercedes is absolutely going to be dominant this season. You know, because who knows, maybe today was a lucky day, maybe today they had, yeah, maybe in the next race they'll have engine issues. We can't be certain, you know. Things change very quickly in Formula 1, and so, yeah, we can't be certain in the first race, but it is a little bit worrying knowing that Mercedes is very, very strong, and they seem to be the only team that's going to be able to win the race. I do think Verstappen will get a win, because, yeah, like, what I think will happen is, or what I hope is going to happen is there's going to be a three-way championship, and I think it is going to be down to Bottas, Hamilton, and Verstappen, because Verstappen wasn't that far away from Hamilton, so, and if it wasn't for like a off-track moment for Verstappen, he could have possibly have gotten Hamilton there. So, yeah, but it is concerning knowing that Mercedes is pretty far ahead. Hamilton apparently had floor damage, so that might be another. That might be a reason why he was so far behind Bottas, and also why Verstappen was able to catch him. Maybe that's, I don't know. But yeah, like from his pole, it doesn't seem like, yeah. Once again, he's second place in Australia, so he's just getting really, really unlucky with Australia these past couple of years. But yeah. A few things which I want to talk about is, okay, another thing which I'm going to talk about is Ferrari, because Ferrari, I don't know what's happened to them, because it just seems like they've just been off the pace, and like, in qualifying, they were visibly distraught. They were like, they thought that they had a card up their sleeve. They thought that, yeah, this is our year, but then just when you see Mercedes' pace in qualifying, they just was like, that's it. That's it. They just look so defeated, so defeated. But then again, you know, it's still early days, so we can't really be sure how the season is gonna go. We're gonna have to wait until I'd say about 6 races before we can actually, for definite, conclude how the season's gonna pan out. But yeah, Ferrari does seem like they're struggling. Leclerc, I don't know what happened to Leclerc this weekend. I don't know. It just seems like he's struggling with that Ferrari. Like it's kind of worrying for Leclerc because now, like Leclerc, he might play second pedal. Yeah, he might play second fiddle, you idiot. Second fiddle to Vettel now because look, again, this is the first race of the season, so I can't like have anything I can't per se definite about teams and drivers, but it does look like Ferrari's struggling. I do think Leclerc, it kind of a disappointing race for him, in my opinion. I thought he would have been up there. I think he did battle with Verstappen. But without further ado, I'm just gonna show the results because okay, so the Australian Grand Prix. I have, hello, can I have the thing? I didn't really see that much, overtaking, really. Okay, yeah, Honda have done fantastically well. I mean, all of us were really worried. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean that Honda is going to be good? Are you joking, Red Bull? But no, they're actually pretty good from the looks of things. Gasly also had a really disappointing race. But I guess he was messed up by his team, but still, he should have been higher. I mean, look, there he is. He's behind Kvyat, for goodness sake. So we had a few retirements. Sainz, Ricciardo, Grosjean, Kubica. I don't know what on earth what happened to him. I mean, it's worrying because Russell was 2 laps behind and Kubica was 3 laps behind. Whether or not Kubica was just lapped straight before the end, I don't know, but him getting beaten by Russell, it is kind of worrying because, maybe he is not 100%. Maybe it's not the old Kubica. Maybe he is, he's just old now. He's just not that great. But, again, early days, so we can't really. Lance Stroll, though, in second place. No, not second place. 9th place. Beat Perez, so that's surprising. Norris also had a fantastic debut. I think we really should look out for Norris in the future because it does look like he's a future talent. But yeah, Williams are just. It's really concerning because Williams is just. They're so far behind everyone else. It's a joke. It's ridiculous. You know, like, I mean, you heard about Kubica saying that, you know, when he like clipped the wall, that was the first time the car actually worked. You know, it's ridiculous. Like, why? It's honestly ridiculous. So there's the Constructors' Championship. Mercedes, of course, on top. Ferrari 2nd, Red Bull 3rd, Haas 4th, Renault 6th. No, Renault 5th, sorry. Alfa Romeo 6th. Racing Point in 7th. Toro Rosso in 8th. McLaren 9th. And Williams 10th. But, yeah. I'm not sure about Renault, though. It does seem like they've taken a step back. But we can't be sure. We can't be sure. But Daniel Ricciardo, yeah, I don't know. The start, he was so unlucky. He was really unlucky. He got a really good run. And he got a really good start. Tried to overtake and then just go on the grass and then, yeah, he just hit a bump. But in fact, I did the same thing in a race on iRacing just yesterday, where someone basically, you know, basically clipped someone else at the start of the race. He moved across to my line, so I went on the grass to avoid him, and suddenly, car just went, yeah, just, I don't know, I think it hit a bump or something. It just hit a bump, and it just went flying, and then just, yeah, just flipped forward, and went over and over and over. Yeah, so really, really unlucky for Ricciardo there, but again, early days. So we can't be sure if Renault's off the pace compared to last year, but I mean, they've got Haas there. So I don't know. I think the midfield, I think the battle for third place could be really, really fun. You know, there's a lot of teams like Alfa Romeo, Renault, Haas. Like all the midfield is just fantastic, absolutely fantastic. So, yeah. Valtteri Bottas, of course, got that fastest lap on the final lap, so he gets an extra point. Which I'm gonna say it is pretty good because, yeah, like it is really, really good because now it allows drivers to actually push all the way to the end, because now, oh, hang on a minute, there's an extra point here. That extra point could be a real, yeah, that could really, really help them. So, you know, I think Bottas actually pitted because he had a big enough gap to Hamilton, so he just pitted and just tried to get that fastest lap. So, yeah, he's the first driver to get points for the fastest lap in quite a while, in years. So, yeah, but overall, good race. Raikkonen in 8th. Giovinazzi, though, yeah, Raikkonen 8th, and Giovinazzi 15th, so, but again, like, the midfield is so close this season, so I think that should be, you know, just to have Ferraris. But, yeah, like, other than that, it was a pretty quiet start to the season, but I think as time goes on, we will actually start to, yeah, we'll actually start to, you know, we will start to see some more developments in the season. I do think Bottas, he's just he's a completely different man. It seems like he's just gone away. Like at the end of the season, last season, he's a broken man. He felt like we all thought he was out of the team for next season. But like this season, I think it's down to like the weight as well, because now like even said like he actually felt really ill. Like he had to starve himself to like lower his weight, and it made him really poorly and just tired. So I think this rule change has really helped him, because now he's got his confidence back and he just feels a lot more confident. So yeah, so Bottas is now in first place in the championship, which I think is the first time he's actually ever had that. So congratulations to him. But yeah, Bottas wins, and I don't know about you, but I see a bit of Mika Hakkinen in him. I don't know, just him driving that Mercedes, I just see a lot of Mika Hakkinen in him, and I just he actually does feel like a Finnish F1 driver with that quote. Like it seems like he's just got his head down and like, you know what? Funk you all. Funk you. Whoever downplayed me, guess what? Still I rise. So props to him. Props to him. You know, he was down and out in 2018. Ocon looked poised to take that role. And what happens? Bottas wins, gives him a middle finger to all those who thought he was out and done. And Ocon basically is on suicide watch. I mean, he was clapping so awkwardly at the end, because he knew, hang on a minute, Bottas has actually come alive here. That's my F1 career done. So, yeah, absolutely fantastic by Bottas. Yeah, and whilst I'm a Hamilton fan, it's great to see like his teammate actually fighting him now. I hope this continues, because yeah, like even as a Hamilton fan, it will get boring for him winning every single time. I mean, it is great, you know, to see him, you know, showing his talents, but still, he needs some competition. You know, he needs some competition to spice things up, and I think this is great. So I can't wait for the next race, because I can't wait to see what will happen next race. Will Ferrari bounce back? Will like Red Bull Honda suddenly get a surprise first win with Verstappen or Gasly? We'll have to wait and see. But with that, I think that pretty much wraps up the Australian Grand Prix post-race reactions for me. So thank you for watching. I'll see you all whenever. Goodbye, everyone.